Hello, Game Masters and RPG players. This is a tarot energy reading for what you might want to pay attention to for your campaign that you're doing right now. I'm Chris. I'm a tarot reader, and I specialize in helping writers get out of writer's block, stay creatively engaged, and work with their projects, not on their projects. If you're not doing a role-playing game or you're a game master, I do have 10 to 12 other videos I'm going to be posting with different genres each. So be sure to like, subscribe, or follow me to be sure to know when those are posted. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you right now about your current campaign is that you are not happy. It seems like there's some butting heads happening here. Like you're right. You're in the middle of this campaign, but you want to move on from it. The good news that I'm going to tell you about that is, though, that you have a lot of higher numbers here, so you are going to be able to, it seems like it's coming to an end, but you're going to need to be the game master and actually take more control. It seems like what I'm getting is it's almost like you want, it's almost like people are fighting you back on a rule that you made earlier on in the game and something didn't work out, or some kind of element is going awry. And something you might want to think about is that it might be a loss. Something that you might want to consider is that maybe your players are right, and in order to move the game forward, just accept your losses and just go with it, and just get the campaign over with. Something you might want to consider putting into your current campaign or the next one, or even just for yourself, is a bowl of soup. Find something comfortable to eat and just let it go and relax. Something you might want to consider for your campaign or even your next campaign is, what does your protagonist and antagonist believe makes them special or different, and why? I'm going to go back to the cards here now and say that you had Death and the Ace of Wands fall out as I was shuffling. Now, the Ace of Wands came out reversed, which usually means a no, and you also already had the Ace of Pentacles, it was right side up, which means a yes, usually. Now, because you got two aces, they kind of cancel each other out. And that's why the Pentacles are the slowest element, and they're the ones it's the earthly element, the one that keeps us grounded. And the Wands is the creative energy. But because you're in this campaign right now, it's like you're stuck and you can't finish it. And there's it's never ending. Maybe you can't get people to meet up or something of that nature. You do have the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords, and it just seems like this is all just not fun anymore, and you want to move on. You've got the Ace of Cups, you want to move on. The World is reversed, so it's not quite over yet. You need to still kind of play this out. But there is going to be a little bit of teamwork that's going to be needed to happen here. Now, numbers you might want to pay attention to are 1, 4, 9, 13, 8, 10, 8, 1, 21, 11, 3, and 17. If you add all those numbers up, you get 106, and 1 plus 0 plus 6 is 7, which is the Chariot, which is taking more control of things and knowing that you can guide your chariot, your car, your horses where they need to go in order to keep going in the direction you want them to go. Now, again, possibly you might want to deal with a loss. That might be some kind of a loss of a player. That might be a loss of a rule, something that you didn't think all the way through. Maybe the players are right about something. So that's just something to keep in mind for that. The colors you might want to pay attention to are red and yellow. There's a lot of red and yellow going on here. The planets and the signs you might want to pay attention to are Pluto, Uranus, Venus, Saturn, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Now, I know that's a lot, but that's what all the cards are kind of telling me here. You do have a big earth element here. A big air element here. So there's a lot of thoughts and communication. So make sure you're clear with the rules, clear with your players. Players are clear with you. There is, because you've got this 10 of Swords, which is like backstabbing. I want to make sure that everyone's just honest with each other and no one's lying back and forth. I mean, you can lie in the game, I guess. I mean, I don't know how you're playing your game, but try not to lie in person. Um, I usually like to try to give some sort of a I don't want to say gender like feel, masculine or feminine, but you got a lot of non-conforming energy. There was some men, there was some women, but a lot more non-conforming figures were in the cards. I believe that's all I have for you this time. So that's what I have for the Game Masters and the RPG Writers this month. Please comment below if you have found this helpful or not, and I'm open to suggestions on how I can here to make this better for you and help your creativity and help your writing quality. If you want to take a further, sorry, if you want to take this another step further, I've started a Patreon where I'm going to be giving away all sorts of writing prompts to get those creative juices flowing. Now, in full transparency, Patreon and Discord are a new platform for me, so I'm still kind of figuring out what will work and what doesn't for you guys. So I'm open to suggestions on how to make that space work for you as well. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe and share with anyone who might find this video interesting, and I will see you in the next one.